Morning. How are we doing today? That's fair. How about a cup of tea? You gonna say hi? Not my face. Not my face. Oh my gosh, I gotta smell my tea. This is Juniper. She's very excited to be seen by everybody. Anyway. Oh. All right. Well, please make sure at some point today to get up, to stretch a little bit, drink some water, take the meds that applies to you, eat some eat something if you can. And I hope that you remember that you are loved, you matter. I'm so glad you're here with me. And I hope that you have an awesome day. Cheers. Working from home today. I don't know why I feel like I need to announce that, but I'm gonna work and do. That's a good question. So on days when I'm dealing with a lot of pain, so that's been the last few days, specifically my back and my knees. So on those days, the biggest thing is that I take it slow. I'm also blessed that I work from home half of the week, so I don't have to physically be at work. If I am physically at work, I avoid the stairs at work. I pretty much just stay in my office and I ask for help. And that's a new thing for me because I used to not ask for help. I had a really hard time with letting people know that I was struggling. I struggled with thinking that I deserved to ask for help, believing that my problems were real, all that fun stuff. So it's taking it slow. It's rest. It's pain medication, honestly. And it's asking for help carrying things, moving things around. And sometimes I just force myself to kind of go through it if I think that it's important enough. But I'm trying to do less of that because it really just turns into a form of self-harm, if I'm being honest with you. I'm off to the doctor's. I have a follow-up from the MRI that I had a week or so ago, or last week. Was it last week? Anyway, I have a follow-up with the spinal doctor to see what the results are of the MRI and what they're going to recommend. That's really cool. So just got out of my appointment. I don't know, I guess it went pretty well. Basically, it's a bit of an oversimplification, but I have arthritis in my neck. Some of it's just the wear and tear in my spine in general that just happens when you get older. But there's also a slight bulge, and I think I've got a bone spur or two, so that'll explains some of the pain on a day-to-day basis. And then when I'm dealing with a flare, it explains why it gets so much worse. And that's what makes things like lupus so frustrating and kind of overwhelming because I can't do anything about the lupus part. And I just wish that my body would just act right sometimes. Anyway, so I'm going to keep doing physical therapy because I was getting some benefit from that. So it's not that there isn't a course of action, but I am pretty frustrated in the moment. I think that goes back to what I was talking about earlier, that, dealing with days when there is increased pain, one of the things I try to remember is that it can't be helped. It's no one's fault. It's like waves in the ocean. I can't fight this. And the best I can do is learn how to Surf the waves of pain that happen. Learn strategies and tips to go slower, ways to stretch, and more importantly, asking for help. It's a process. It's a learning process, I guess. Anyway. Out for a short walk in the woods. It seems counterintuitive, but even on the days when I don't feel good, going on a walk, even a short walk, has so many benefits. And staying as active as I can, in spite of the pain that I'm dealing with, has actually helped to lessen the effects of the pain. What's that thing my doctor says? Motion is lotion. But to keep moving as much as I can, even though I'm dealing with the pain, which can be frustrating, but to be out in nature, it's kind of worth it, because being out in nature helps with my mental health, it helps with my depression, and it's also a great bonding time to be out with my child. So oddly enough, part of my pain management strategy is to find ways to keep moving in spite of the pain. I think the final thing I'll say is this. When dealing with pain or managing pain, for me, I believe the most important thing is to not let the pain win. To not let the pain take away my love of life. To not let the pain take away my excitement to get up in the morning. To not let the pain keep me from being creative, from doing the work that I love, from engaging with my family. And that's easier said than done. Some days, it feels like the pain's going to win. But I'm doing my best to not let that happen.